Guys, in this video, we will be learning Pandas concat function in Python. I am using editor PyCharm and Python version 3.12 is installed on my computer. So concatenation means we are adding multiple things together, right? If you talk about string concatenation means add string together. For example, I have first name and the last name. I want to make full name. So what you will do? You will use plus operator to add two or more string, right? To make one. For example, I have first name, last name, cruise, and make full name, right? First name plus some space we will leave here and then last name. So you will get the full name. If you're in the program, so you will get full name Tom Cruise, right? This is the concept of concatenating strings, but our agenda of the tutorial is to concatenate two or more series or two or more data frames into one, right? So with help of pandas concat function, we will be concatenating series and data frame. Okay, now let's get started with our today's tutorial. Let me remove this code, and before getting started with any of the implementation, we have to install pandas library on our computer. If you have not yet installed it, you have to open your command prompt, or you can open terminal, and you can type in one command, that is pip install pandas, right? Once you execute this command, pandas library will be installed on your computer, then you can use its features. So let me import pandas library quickly. Import as pd, this is alias. Okay, I have two series. You can say that is a current year student name, right? We have two names, that is the serial number. So this you can say a series, right? Single column, multiple values, right? Same way we have another series, right? Series 2, last year student names, right? We have different names. So what we want to concatenate these two series, right? Different series into one. Okay, very simple. So we will be creating these two series first with help of pandas library, then we will be concatenating both. Okay, let me minimize this. So let me create series 1, and we have another series, that is, let's print both series as 1 and then as 2. Okay, so now we will concatenate both series, right? So let me print, and we say pd.concat function we have here. If you see the documentation, so first argument is object iterable, right? We can pass on n number of iterable objects. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to pass on our series objects, right? S2 in form of list, right? So this is a form of list. We are passing S1 and S2, right? If you're in the program, so you will see both series are concatenated, right, into one. You see four names into one string. Okay, here we have a index column which identifies each row. Okay, 0101. This is auto generated. Okay, if you want to ignore index, right, this index value, and you want to regenerate it from 0, then you have to use one argument. Okay, that is ignore index. It should be true. By default it is false, right? If you run the program again, so you will see the index are generated in sequence from 0 to n, right? 0 to 3. Previously it was 0 1 and 0 1, right? Because there were two different series, right, where indexes was created separately. We have one more argument, axis equals to 1 or 0, right, or 2, right? If you use axis equals to 1, which means it will allow your more than one series into columns, right? You see, for first series we have generated first column, for second series we have generated second columns, right? So with help of axis equals to 1, so your all series will be converted into columns, right? That way, right? If you make it 0, so this will be taken as a single column, right? This way. Okay, if you want to segregate your series is, right, with some prefixes, so you can do this also, right? You can use key argument, right? So your series will be separated, right, with some prefixes. Okay, you say my series 1, my series 2, right? If you're in the program again, so you will get, so you have to make 1 x is equals to 1. So then you have to make it false also, right? Or you can remove. If you're in the program again, so you will see with x is equals to 1, your series is defined with keys, right? S1, and series 2 is defined with S2. Okay. If you make it 0, so your indexes will be decorated with your keys, right? You see, S1 that is your first, S2 that was your second series. Okay. So you can use keys also to identify your indexes, your series data. Okay. If you want to provide name to your indexes or your keys, that is also possible. Let's say I'm going to use for my first column, that is my series name. Okay, first column is my series name and the second column would be my row id. If you're in the program again, so you will see the names on the top of both columns, right? Series name s1 and s2, row id we have 0101. Okay, that way it works, right? That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.